Well, hey, welcome. Welcome to your Oracle meditation. Something like no other. You and I have designed this podcast and this meditation, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm very proud of you. So let's get ready. Let's switch those lights off. Let's light that candle and be reminded why you light the candle. It is important that you remember this. When we gaze upon that fiery energy, that fire, we're not only connecting back to Mother Earth, but we are checking in. We are connecting back to an ancestral frequency. People have used fire to help transport them. We are using the fire to connect back to something greater. And we know that in this practice, we work on our breath. We work on our imagination. We inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic. And we simply exhale to make room. That's it. And this is the way that we connect back to each other. This is what we have learned in this practice. So if you've been with me, I've been doing this for the last 3 years, I believe, refining this type of meditation. And it started because I wanted to learn how to meditate. And I looked and searched for something that I could connect with, and the closest thing I came to was a children's program. And I thought, well, who am I to judge? That's what I like. But I wanted to make it more of an adult version where you learn something, you get to practice something, you get to take home something. You don't just take, but you offer and you grow through exploration, through understanding. And that's why I created this. And through your help and encouragement, it has gotten better. I have listened to each one of you, and it has helped me unlock that voice inside of me. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate my family who gives me the time, who have encouraged me when I fall on the floor. But let's connect to that energy. Let's start this meditation. Oh, quickly, thank you once again for liking, for following, for sharing. Please continue to find me to share my podcast, to share my YouTube channel. It'll get better. But it is important that you practice your medicine. Here we learn about the moon phases. We take 8 oracle decks, each with a different message. We start with the path card. We include the moon phases, the chakras, the frequency, the zodiac, and the zone of the body in order to focus on and what to focus on. We include tapping. We mix it all together. And we create a meditation with a message for us to work on. Typically, we have been working on the inner child. We have discovered that inner child within all of us. And when we discover that inner child, we become responsible for that. And that's what the zodiac tells us. So right now we've successfully come to the full moon and have now started to already create that dark shadow. We have come to the celebration. So the waning Gibson moon, we have now entered into Taurus. And the waning Gibson moon tells us that it is time for, go figure, gratitude. And this is exactly how I feel. I am grateful for each and every one of you. I am grateful for the experiences, the good, the bad. I know that only good comes to me. So I must find that good when it comes to me, even though it may be disguised as something else. I know that I can see the lesson in it. I can listen. I can learn. Look, listen, and learn. So we have just entered into Taurus, and Taurus tells us that we need to work on that neck area. Neck represents flexibility. So when you put it all together, we must sit in gratitude and be flexible. It's as simple as that. The moon phase tells us what to do. The chakra that we're sitting in is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. So it's all about using your voice. The zodiac tells us what body part: throat, neck. Coincidence? I don't think so. So let's get started. We know that we work on imagination here. And here we know that if we don't use it, we will lose it. So imagine with me, connecting to that breath. Imagine inhaling the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and simply exhaling to make room. That's how simple it is. Inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and exhale to make room. Do it with me. And when you consciously inhale through your nose and consciously exhale through your nose, you let that oxygen permeate. You let that oxygen go throughout your body. Let it collect all the minerals it needs, and then allow the body to exhale slowly through your nose. Almost cleaning out. So let's start. We all walk a red road. The red road that leads to the sacred mountains. And along the red road, we find keys that unlock doors, that lead us to opportunities, to tools, to growth, to strength. And there is a season for everything. And when we work through the moon phases, we are allowing our body to easily transition through time, through space. So imagine walking the red road. Today, the road that we are headed on is the dream time. How funny. Unlimited vision. Yesterday, my husband kept taking pictures of this lizard. And I can't help but when I see an animal to immediately decipher a message. So lizards mean dream time. Spending more time dreaming of what you want, or in this case, being grateful for your dreams that have come true. Knowing that you have unlocked that unlimited vision. And that's the direction that we're headed. Towards that dream time. Encouraging us to rest, sleep, take a nap, explore that unlimited vision. What is your body trying to tell you? The body speaks to us as we were children. What is your body saying? Oh, this is cool. A new one. The wild woman. The wild woman has danced our way into our reading. And she reminds us to enhance that authenticity, that freedom. She's a reminder of that bright light within each one of us that gets dimmed by restriction, imposing all of these expectations that society wants. But she's here to remind us that in order to be fully present in our life, we must uncover that light and shine bright. Regardless of what happened to us in the past, we know that we can use that energy and always answer that question of, should we change? Is this change? Are we changing for someone, or are we growing for ourselves? Let that light come out. Let that wild woman dance and invite you to shine in your light. We have uncovered that innocent child, our true self. And we are being called out into the wild. No longer afraid. Because we know that we are the light that shines in the dark. We know that we are happiest when we act silly. We know that when people look at us, they don't always get with what they see. But that's okay. It's our job to live in that authenticity. It's our job to not take it personally. It's our job to have that unlimited vision of ourselves. Unlimited, without limits. Unlock that wild light inside of you, that wild woman. Next, walking the red road with us, we get ancestors, we get animals, we get allies. And today we get the little bandit. The little bandit that tempts fate. I can't say little because I've actually seen a few. And they are not little. They look like giant koala bears. I'm speaking of the raccoon. When the raccoon crosses our path, this is our generous protector. Wandering into our reading, the little bandit, telling us to look around. Who needs our strength more than we do? Who can we speak up for? That wild woman speaks her mind, with no restraint. Instead of remaining silent when others want to gossip. Remaining silent when others want to gossip. Maybe it's time for you to share that bounty of time and energy and possession with those that need it the most, with those less fortunate. Raccoon asks you to honor oneself equally as you would another. Along the way, we have that unlimited vision of ourselves. We're being asked to unlock that light within us and to share it the same way you would want to share it with us and those that are less fortunate. We're asking to share your light, to encourage that light. Honor yourself and your family. That's a big one. When you can be silly and fun around those that you love, it feeds your soul. It helps give you that unlimited vision, unlocking that fun wildness inside of you. And our little bandit telling us to share that generosity, to stand tall. Along the way, we get animals, ancestors, allies. And today our ally is asking us to stand tall, to have that unlimited vision, to unlock that light within us, to unlock that crazy wild woman who can make a spectacle, but who offers unlimited waving support, not afraid to shine in the light. Our animal friend brings us a message of generosity. Our ancestors reminding us to stand tall and to breathe. Breath is what connects us. Breath is that first step to unlocking that unlimited vision. This energy comes from within you. We imagine inhaling the blessings we're asking for, inhaling the medicine that we need to heal our body, and we inhale the magic to co-create the world. All we have to do is exhale. Breath is that inspiration that sparks that unlimited vision, that uncovers that light inside of us, that reminds us to be generous, to stand tall, to have that unwavering, or to know that we have that unwavering love and support. That wild woman inside of all of us. That maternal line, that nurturing nature. That's that wild woman who refuses to settle. Who refuses to let you get comfortable. But encourages you. Encourages you to step into that river of change that leads you to that fertile ground. This is that Taurus energy that we're talking about. This is where we go back and we connect back to spirit. We connect to something greater. We connect and we trust that call. When we trust that call that Great Spirit has given us, it leads us to that unlimited vision, leads us to unlocking that wild woman inside of us, that maternal line. Reminds us to be a generous protector, generous with time, generous with love, support, with breath, to stand tall. And know that you have and are healing that child inside. Let that light be representative of the amount of healing that has reached all parts of yourself. You've unlocked it. You lit it. You have stayed continuous and found that love in that inner child. So funny. I didn't even make this up. Well, I never do, but I think it's cool. So if this is as far as you get, this is your message. Unlock that unlimited vision of yourself as you did when you were a child. Let that maternal line, let that light, that wild woman inside of all of us, let her out, uncover her. Let that raccoon, that little bandit, represent the most generous protector. Stand tall, take a breath. Know that you have an unwavering line of love and support. Trust the call. Trust that you have healed that child within. So if this is as far as you get, blessings. For the rest of us, let's connect to that deeper sense of self. Let's do a body scan. And a body scan is where we imagine a hoop that is connected to our breath. Inhale, let it go all the way back up, all as high as it can go. Go up. Exhale, let it sink down gently. Relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, releasing your tongue, your neck, your throat, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up. Exhale, this time as it sinks down, maybe just a bit faster, let it create a bubble in its wake. Slow it down right where it left off. Slow that hoop down. Take it from here. This is your practice. Concentrate on that bubble, that hoop, and sink into the darkness. Sink. Sink. One more time. All the way back up. At the end, tie off your hoop like a cord or a ribbon or rope or a root. Connect it back to Mother Earth. Feel that connection. Your mind will bring up that sense of connection. Sink into the dark. That is the frequency that we're in. That throat chakra, unlocking that voice inside of you. Sink into the dark. As we sink, our mind remembers that connection between ourselves and our mother. Remembers that unwavering love and support that we once had. This is a core memory. This goes down to your core being, to that inner child within. Lay here in the dark. There are parts of yourself you had to abandon in those early years in order to survive. But now, This is that essential time to reclaim all of those parts so we can thrive once again. You made it. We have stripped away those layers and uncovered that light within us, that inner child. And this requires you to have discovered that tender love. You did it. So let's let that inner child come out, surface, and express all the needs to be shared. Hold that inner child with compassion and give them that radiant, healing understanding and love, no matter how many times you have to do it. Allow that healing light to reach all parts of yourself. Don't be afraid of the dark, because in the dark, that's where your light thrives. Trust that it is not a coincidence that you're here. Trust that you trusted that call, that voice that speaks back to you. That's that soul child. You've answered. Maybe at one time you were too busy, too distracted to hear the call. But they've never left you. They always were communicating with you and directing you where to go. So you didn't listen. They were flexible. But now you've unlocked that call. You've unlocked that voice. No longer will you struggle with the clarity of a direction in life. Stop looking, start listening. Didn't we say that in the beginning? That light unlocks that unlimited vision. That maternal line, that nurturing sense inside of you. Now you're going to have that protection. That raccoon, bear, mama bear area, protecting that innocent child. But just to let you know, it does not end here. It's our job to welcome more layers of love and support and healing. Because now we understand that we can ask for more than we ever have before. Know that it is safe here in the dark for you to soften and to say yes to that connection. Come, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper into that thought process, into that earthy energy of Mother Earth. Sink further into the dark. Let her call you. Let that night call sink. As you sink, imagine hearing a fire. Imagine hearing the sounds of the night, the angels of the night, calling to create that perfect vibration of connection. Sink. Sink and connect to that Mother Nature's spirit. Welcome that inspiration with every breath you take. When you're ready, let's start a tapping. For those of you that are new, a tapping is where we get to wake up that emotional body and do some EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique. This is where we release any emotion that no longer serves us. And you don't get to decide. This is where your body gets to decide. So we're sitting in harmony here together, connected to each other, supporting each other, strengthening that unwavering love and support. What better time, right? So follow the sequence, follow along. Find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap, tap. This is how we wake up that emotional body. Switch sides and tap, tap. Move to that area on your forehead, that area on your third eye, in between your eyebrows, tap. I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in. Move to your temples, allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. Move to under your eyes and tap. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. My intuition. Move to slide under your nose on that little divot and tap. I am open to the truth. Slide under your lip on your chin and tap. I welcome my spiritual inspiration from others. Slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I will benefit greatly from practicing meditation and stillness. Slide to under your arm like you're giving yourself half a hug and tap. I practice for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. Slide to under the other side, switch sides. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given. Because only good things come our way. Tap your head and exhale. By doing this simple sequence, this is our Control-Alt-Delete button. So there was a program that had been removed. And by listening to those words that I chose, we've entered a new program. Allowing the cells of your body to explore those words, those options, and to balance your body and allow that healing light to reach all parts of yourself. And this is all because you took the time. You took the time to stand up for yourself, to see yourself in the mirror and to see that unlimited version of yourself. We're sitting in the time of gratitude, time of flexibility, time of speaking our truth and standing tall, of taking those new steps of breath and knowing that they lead us to that inspiration. Know that you have unlocked that unwavering love and support and have strengthened that maternal line inside of us. You answered the call and you discovered that child within. So congratulations. I hope you feel supported and loved. I love being here in the dark by the fire, feeling the warmth of the fire, feeling the ground beneath us, soaking up all of that magnesium so our body can alchemize it and turn it into a vitamin. It never ceases to amaze me how glorious the body is and how grateful I am to be here inside of it. Believe that you have the ability to wield your magic. What will you change? What have you noticed? Tell me. I expect this meditation to do something for you, whether it creates a sense of stillness in you, sense of quiet, or if it simply supports you when you need it the most. So stay connected. Know that when we go to the dark, that is when we unlock that unlimited vision of ourselves. You are a blessing. So don't forget to light that candle. Sit in stillness. Enjoy the sounds of Mother Nature. Know that there is a season for everything. And right now we are sitting in the season of gratitude. So if you're ready, let's make our way back and be thankful for that we can transition this way. Come on. Sink. Sink away from the fire. Come on. Good job. Welcome back. So wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. You are a blessing in this world. Please don't forget. Your uniqueness is important. So thank you once again for practicing, for liking, for listening, for looking around and seeing the messages that connect us. Please continue to strengthen our tribe and strengthen your magic. You are a blessing in this world, so I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.